I come from a small town in Nebraska, and our school is dinky. There's like 80 kids in my graduating class, which is tiny, I've heard. I thought it was pretty big, but whatever. And so I never really got this chance to see a big entity like a university work. And it just never occurred to me that there would be small communities within the larger community of UNO that are present like this. My mom, she went to college for like a year or something and then dropped out, and she really regretted that decision. And the whole time along that she was raising me, it was always just kind of understood that, oh, I'm going to go to college right after high school. And she really focused on that, but didn't really get pushy about it. It was just kind of always the subtext, what I always understood, that after high school, I'm going to college, because, that's just what everyone else did, I thought. So it really never even occurred to me that I really was a first-generation student or anything like that. And I seem to remember a time in 10th grade where I was a little bit worried about it. I was like, maybe this won't work out, because I was starting to listen to Mom, and she had some valid concerns, and so I was like, yeah, maybe this won't work out. So I talked to one of my friends about it, and he was going to college, same class as me, but he was going to go to college too. And he was just like, yeah, dude, don't worry about it. I mean, the money will take care of itself. You can always take student loans if you really need to, and you're smart, you'll make it. And so he kind of helped out, and being a kid, me and my buddy would watch X-Files, and then we'd go out and play X-Files. We made these little FBI badges and really dorky stuff like that. But so it was always kind of interesting to me. And then my computer got a virus, and that ticked me off. So I started learning how to counter it, and how to take care of it, and how to keep it from viruses. And the girl I was dating at the time heard about the new major they were starting at South Campus and suggested I look into it. And so I did, and it ended up being something I really wanted to do. And as I got further into the major, as I learned more and more about the major, I ended up actually declaring it. And it became readily apparent that the government has a very strong need for computer security personnel. And then that kind of reconnected all the way back to when I was a kid, and I was like, hey, this FBI thing could actually be a reality now. Maybe that'd be kind of cool. Once I declared that information assurance major, one of the teachers was just like, hey, if you're in this major, come work for me. And I wasn't really looking for a job at the time, but he was like, yeah, it pays $10 an hour. You can work whenever you want. So let's set this up. And I gave a maybe, and they went off and did the paperwork anyway. And then next week they called and said, you got the job, so come on and work. And I was like, oh, well, okay. And it ended up being really cool and a great way to learn. A lot of kids out there are maybe not from so well-off to-do families. They are maybe not from so well-to-do families, more low-income, and they might think they can't pay for it. Well, try. There's nothing wrong with going off and applying. I think there are any fees that are there. They're very minimal and very easy to take care of. You can probably, in some cases, I know you could get your high school to pay for those fees to apply. Just try. Get scholarship. Just try. Contact the university. See what kind of help they have. If you have bad grades, it doesn't matter. Just try. See what the university can do to help you. And I'm very confident that a majority of kids who really want to go to college can go.